Oh, it's June, not June. It is July 14th, I believe. And I wanted to make this quick video. I'm just gonna use a couple samples and not really do too much to them because the point's not to make a beat, but the points would be to show people how to sequence in Maschine, because I've seen a lot of people asking on different Facebook groups, how do you make a beat in Maschine? And basically, they're stuck on this screen, which is your groups. So I've got a few different groups here. You need to go up here and hit this button. Boom. Right there. Or if you have the jam, it is this button. So these are your groups, and then each group has patterns, which I didn't make any yet, that's why they're not showing up. And this would be your not arranger view, but your like ideas view type deal basically. And then song mode is your scenes with your various group patterns on them. And then from Maschine, these would be you go into group, whichever group you want. So let's say group A, and then you pick a pattern, which I don't have any, but let's just make some to show you this. Scene here. So then there you go. There's your patterns, which I mean they're all empty at this point, but so here are your scenes. You would hold that, and I believe there's a way you can pin this to where you don't have to hold it. But yeah, so then these would be your scenes. Scene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so on. So let's get into it, I suppose. Group A, I have some drums. Just make something real quick here. Okay, so that'll be our first pattern. You know what? We're going to clear all those out. I'm going to duplicate that. Let's add some snares. Quantize those. Duplicate that pattern. That sounds sweet. I messed something up. Okay, right here. Let's add another one right there. Okay, so pretty basic. But like I said, this is not necessarily a beat making video. Alright, let's clear these out. What do we have here? Some bass sounds, I believe. Let's turn that down a little bit. Alright, we want that to kick in a little faster. There we go. Alright, so let's say that was the beat. Okay, I've got one extra group here. So, what we would do is go up here. Remember, you use this thing here. Boom. Hit that. This would be your first scene. So, then you just build from here. This is how you can do it from the computer. So you go down here to your groups, make sure whatever group you want to do is highlighted. So this is the drum group. We will go into this, add pattern 1, and go to the next scene, do pattern 2, and then we'll add the bass. What are these here? Some extras. And then I'm going to duplicate that. Go back up here, add the main one. There we go. And then we can just duplicate all this because it's going to be the same. And then we'll add like this. And then just sequence it, you know, however you want. You want the hook to come in first, you want a verse, whatever. And then just do it like that. I mean, I can't really tell you how to sequence your beats because I don't know what kind of beat you're going for. If you're going for a standard 16 bar 8 hook, 16 bar verse, 8 bar hook, you could do it like that, and then just, you know, if you want the hook to start first, and put all your hook patterns first for 8 bars. And your scene is going to be however long your longest pattern is. So keep that in mind. These are all 2 bar patterns. So let's say you had an 8 bar pattern. Then, you know, your scene 1 would be 8 bars. So I tend to keep them between 4 and 8 because I'm always keeping that in mind, that I'm going to have to break these down. Okay, so how would you do it from the jam? This is actually one of the main reasons I got the jam. Okay, so this is scene 1. And you can see here that's a little, well, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a little bit brighter because that's the one I picked. Okay, so I mean, this is just awesome for sequencing. It makes it so much easier because you've got your groups, and then you've got the patterns right here. And I mean, literally, you just go through and okay, how do you get to the next 8? This is actually something I forgot here. I know it's very easy. Shit. How do you do it? Let's see. Okay, so then that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just had to do it from the computer because I forgot how to do it on here. But yeah, it's pretty easy. Okay, so let's do C9. We will add the main drums, the bass, and start making the beat go back down slowly to its beginning. So 9, and then scene 10, scene 11, same thing. We'll do that. 12, same thing, but we will go with just the 1. Scene 13, just the 1, the bass, and then we'll drop some of the drums out, and again, and then that's basically back to, so it's kind of like a techno. Builds up, drops down. And let's see, from the MK3, here's all of your scenes. See there? They're all numbered for you. And I mean, kind of the same idea. Just click on which scene you want to go into and do your patterns that way. So, after that's all done and said, let's take this metronome off. We've got a sequenced beat. Yeah, so that's it. I hope that helps you guys. Main thing to remember is just these two views, between that and that. And then there's also oh, what is the other one they do it's not scenes, it's not patterns. It's called something else. Forgot. Clips. There we go. I don't use clips because I don't really understand how they work. But I think the idea is, see how I'm in this view? I think the idea would be is if you double click, no, maybe not. There's a way where you can insert clips into here to where it doesn't fall on these grids like the patterns do. The patterns have to go with the grid. And there's a way with the clips that you can basically set them on here anywhere you want. But that's going to have to be a different video once I figure that out. I just go with what I know, and every once in a while I'll adventure into some new stuff and figure new things out. But basically I use this for the drums and different melodies, and then obviously, you know, I've got my keyboard, which actually has been giving me some issues the past 2 days. It's worked fine. I did one of the new updates, and now sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It'll always light up, but if I click on a sound, it won't play here. But if I go into keyboard mode on here, the sound will play. So where was I going with that? Okay, yeah, so this and this for the melodies and the beat making, and then I use the jam for the sequencing. So yeah, that's how my setup is. But I hope this video helps you guys. Major Fame. Over and out, y'all.